Hello and welcome to day 20 of an album a day going through my vinyl collection. And today we have the 1985 release, the first of only two albums from this band. The first one I really loved, covered it on my podcast. The second one, not as much. Covered that one with Rich Shaler on the podcast, talking about the Haskincast podcast. I should say, too, that tomorrow, guys, we have one more episode of Uriah Heep, the Magicians podcast, dropping tomorrow, a special holiday episode that I wanted to add. And then my new podcast announcement is also in that episode, so stay tuned for that. It should be out around 1 a.m. Los Angeles time, and of course, various times around the world. But we're here to talk today on episode 20 about this album right here, The Firm by The Firm. Love this album cover, by the way. The design is very cool, really simple but kind of elegant, and really stands out. If I were to see that on the wall of a record store, I would definitely take a second look at it for sure, which is the whole point of an album cover, is to draw interest. But this is an original 1985 Atlantic pressing. I love that they put that little logo there in the front and then the regular Atlantic logo on the back, because there's no way that a record company is not going to ensure that their record company logo doesn't appear somewhere on an initial pressing of an album. But the album itself is very nice. The back cover is very simple. This is in pretty good condition. There's some shelf wear to it, no doubt, but it comes with a nice little insert. Where are you? Where are you, little fella? Some nice thick paper here. We have the band on the front and some liner notes on the inside. Very nicely done. I actually really like that color. I like that it's just not a solid picture, that it's got a bit of a fade to it, slightly off blue color. Very nice. Great album, though, from start to finish. Now, it is a little bit drowned in reverb, I'll be honest about that. But for some reason, there's something about the production of this album that really works for me, despite that there's so much reverb on it overall. Love Paul Rodgers' voice on this. I think it works really well with these songs. And, Jimmy Page, you can't go wrong with that. Great drums and incredible bass. A lot of fretless bass on this album. And those guys, those of you who have been listening to me on the podcast for a while, know that I am a sucker for a good fretless bass track. And there's plenty to love on this album. Really great stuff. Radioactive was the big hit off of this one. I can't remember which other ones they released. I think Someone to Love was released. Maybe, I'm not sure. But either way, some really good songs in here. And there's a cover of, wait, no. What was I thinking there was a cover? I was thinking there was a cover. Oh, You've Lost That Love and Feeling. I knew there was one. Just so excited in the moment, I guess. But anyway, great album, The Firm, 1985. Check it out, guys. Cheers. We will see you in tomorrow's episode. Don't forget to check out Uriah Heep, the Magicians podcast, for the announcement of the new podcast, not to mention rolling through a great song. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.